But yeah, it's difficult to say, but I'm just saying it's not, it's not a sort of cut and dry thing of staying with an orchestra now. Any view?
The whimsical nature of Pink Floyd's music, inspired by the Syd Barrett days, had altogether disappeared from their sound by this time, with Walters now dominating proceedings both conceptually and lyrically. However, their next album, Medal, which was released on November the 13th, 1971, proved beyond doubt that Dave Gilmour was now leading the way musically. The 23-minute masterpiece Echoes, which was initially given the working title of Nothing's Part 1 to 24, clearly showcases Gilmour's ever-growing confidence and offers his first really significant guitar playing that would go a long way to defining Pink Floyd's sound. The album also introduced us to One of These Days, that would reappear again as a live track during the 90s concerts, and the excellent Fearless, which featured Liverpool Football Club's famous Cop End singing You'll Never Walk Alone. This album of evocative jams also proved successful with the record-buying public, making it to number 3 in the charts. The album was followed in June of 1972 by Obscured by Clouds, which again saw Pink Floyd team up with the film director Barbet Schroeder to produce the soundtrack to the French film La Vallée. The soundtrack was recorded in less than 2 weeks outside Paris for what turned out to be another fairly unsuccessful film. One of the most interesting efforts is Free 4, in which Roger Waters begins to make his first references to the death of his father, as well as taking a cynical sideswipe at the music business as a whole. Although the band were on a critical and commercial roll, not even the most ardent Pink Floyd devotee could possibly have predicted the overwhelming eminence that their next album would achieve. It is doubtful whether the two members of the band Machine Head could have envisaged the significance of the relative failure that their third album would have on rock history. Named after a reference to the occult name for the subconscious, their album, Dark Side of the Moon, failed to make any sort of impact, leaving the way clear for Roger Waters to adopt the same name for the forthcoming Pink Floyd album. Recorded again at Abbey Road and engineered by Alan Parsons, it ushered in the era of album-orientated rock and transformed Pink Floyd into the realms of musical legends. Because the album continues to sell, it's difficult to estimate its total sales to this point, but it is comfortably nudging on the 30 million mark, making it the highest-selling British album of all time, comfortably beating out such